facing off against the Vancouver Warriors.
And Trevor Baptiste, in my mind, he's the best face-off guy in the NLL, 75%, but he just lost one.
In the corner, up top, Kirst wheels over the top. No room to get into the crease, though. Pushed out last second by Trevor Baptiste. Kirst will cut back, dive in the crease. The call there. Everybody looking up at the Jumbotron. On the run, Hugh Kelleher, though. Nearly full splits from Chris Origlieri. On Matthews, now he'll match up with Kirst. Keeping him at bay, though. On the run, the shot, and Origlieri saves it. But pushed it right back up the gut. Kirst the twister. This one will count.
I don't know. I think I'd be throwing the flag.
Here is the result.
The non-shooter's foot was in the crease prior to the ball crossing the goal line. We got no goal.
Back across the restraining line, Hiltz returns it to the righties. It's Dawick. Rogers, swim move, got a step, puts it in the top corner. Goalless drought done. Who did a great job on Zach Currier on that defensive set. Meanwhile, Sam English in those orange kicks. Down to Boucher, who scores. In and out of the stick of Mark Matthews to the back of the net. Had a couple from outside early on in the season.
He does have a great outside shot when he gets it on.
Look out, here's Logan off the face-off. Matthews will walk it back in, fakes the pass, takes the shot. You know he's going to want revenge here on this man advantage. Back to the corner. Matthews trailing the screen from Kirst, off the bench, long shot. Over the top, goes to Hiltz. Down in the corner, Isaiah Moran-Weeks now. He'll take it through the middle. Shot there, Origlieri looking over his shoulder.
Another example of one of those plays that is kept him in the lineup. Moran-Weeks. It's been a pleasant surprise for the Rock.
Chico. One-on-one. We were told earlier in the season by Matt Sawyer he just worked so hard in practice. How could they not give him a shot? And picked up, and Eli Gobrecht can only get it to center. There's Scott, the defensive coach of the Rock, appreciating the effort from the offensive player. And Kirst and Moran-Weeks over on the left side. Kirst all by himself. Oh, got it past Origlieri. Look out!
That won't be a goal. Origlieri's stick came right over the head of one of the Rock players.
Yeah, Moran-Weeks again. No penalty this time. Stainhouse is going to leave it here for Leclerc. Just getting settled in here in the second quarter. Rock still lead 3-0. Leclerc, far side, on the run. DeChico lost his man, right back to the crease. Robinson stuffed by Rose. As you said, one of the better loose ball players in the league. Looking out of the corner, DeChico, the no-look shot. According to Patrick Merrill, one of the top 3 all-time.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. The two other guys I'd put in that category are Jimmy Veltman and Patrick's brother, Brody Merrill.
Well, those were the ones he mentioned, and said they all kind of do it in different ways.
And you know, it's funny, Patrick says, you know, and I've been so close to all of them, and it never rubbed off on me.
Here's Kirst.
Very, very humble guy, Patrick Merrill. He doesn't give himself enough credit.
Marquez White crosses center. Bounces it back to McIntosh. Waiting for the trailing Courier. Here's Leclerc. Right side, 10 to shoot, does. Bounces right off the belly pad of Rose. And Brad Cree, who has a number of loose balls here tonight. That'll be number 3.
Good pressure. Was that Accioni?
Yeah, Accioni, who then went back at Hiltz. But Hiltz got a step, didn't have much room through the legs of Origlieri. Rock aren't going to challenge.
Well, we'll still have a look at it when we get a chance.
McIntosh to Bird. Outside, just as it showed no goal on the Jumbotron in-house, Connor Robinson has it again. Playing down in the corner, Leclerc on the run. Fake tie went low. not fooled. Player recovered it in time to the body check on Elijah Gash. Hiltz off the bench. Under duress, though. Bradley stuck to him. Hiltz outside. Shoots past traffic. Off the crossbar, off the goalie and in. And their fans hoping that is two very good young careers starting to blossom here in year number one. Big high step. Now pass over to Dowick. Rogers sets the screen. Dowick will shoot. A little skip shot off of Riglieri.
English has to take that shot. Sometimes you overpass, and that was a case where he overpassed.
Here's Ari Stainhouse the other way. Claire rolling it back to the corner. Courier's got it. Back across to Berg. Must have had a reset in there because there's 15 left, and Berg will pot it. Matthews in the middle to Boucher, shot a little bit off center, and 2 goals aside here in the period. One of them a little late getting in online. Leclerc will spin back. Courier to the crease.
Few, possibly the only player at the Hill Academy to play on the top hockey team and lacrosse team for his age group.
Elijah Gash all the way up top on his hands. Leclerc had opened up there at the last second for Robinson, and it's Nick Rose who comes up big right at the horn. A pretty big face-off in the latest of a bunch of battles that have gone between Rowlett and Baptiste here tonight.
Toronto Rock goalie, one of the best goalies in the history of the NLL.
Cree, little inside-out move, twister from Boucher. Found the post, came right back down into the crease. Picked up by James Barkley. Couple stats from that period. Trevor Baptiste 6 for 9 at the faceoff dot. Sam English led all loose balls with 7. Berg, quick shot. After Courier got it into the middle, and that'll be a back in. He's had a strong game. Well, flipping ahead to Isaiah Moran. Weeks, quick shot, scores.
Oh my! So one ref waved it off.
Yeah.
One said yes.
So this will trigger an immediate officials review.
The shooter's right foot was down before the ball crossed the goal line. We got no goal.
Has not been successful on our earlier 2 power plays. In fact, not a lot of good scoring chances on a power play.
Rogers down low. He'll take top spot. Finesse it behind the net, and the dunk try works. Matthews down low corner. Hiltz. Net is empty for the last second shot, which is not going to get anywhere close.
Matt, I don't know if you saw that board that was up there a second ago. It showed fourth quarters for these teams. San Diego is a -17 in the fourth quarter.
Was loading up a massive shot, and then he got hit by Gash. Back in front.
Nice
Rose
save.
would have stopped. Returns it to his captain on the run. The shot there. Rose sees it.
Oh, didn't see that coming. I can't believe he recovered it.
CJ Kurtz, that was down to his captain. Rogers on the crease, diving through into a Riglieri. Bradley, as he passed the penalty box area, Boucher returned to the floor. He'll go straight to the bench. And we're back to 5-on-5 in this 6-3 game. Courier down to the corner, cutting through. McIntosh scores.
And you know, next year, I know they're not looking ahead right now, but next year they get Ty English plus first-round draft choice that belong. Well,
Turns.
Oh, there he goes.
Gets one to go off of Riglieri.
I will tell you, I would have never say that out loud in front of the Rock.
Oh, the dunk try, kind of nonchalantly.
Oh my God, I was just going to say it.
Regulation time, Westberg. The stutter step, far side, Courier down low. Watson's first shift since taking that bump on the power play. Berg, bouncer past Harris, and somehow finds its way in. And after a year of missing out, the Toronto Rock are headed back to the playoffs.